Chris, welcome to Soundyard. Welcome to Germany.
Thank you for having me, bro.
So you want to give us a quick introduction of who you are?
Yes, I'm Chris. I'm a 26-year-old. I live in Arnhem. I've been DJing for now four years, 4 or 5 years. Yeah, that's me, man. That's me.
So you said you started DJing like 4 years ago. So you're 22 then?
I was when I actually started DJing was when I was 18. It's a little bit before that, but like when I started like actively like playing in clubs or like for people was a little bit later, so like 4 years ago. But I was also at the time busy with dance academy I was attending at the time. So and of course we had COVID. So in that period of time, I was a lot like going to a lot of secret like house parties and stuff, and just like testing stuff out and training at like different house parties.
What kind of sound were you guys playing back then?
We were playing like everything. There's like this Dutch word, pokkenherrie. That means it's like just random stuff of everything. Like
So like what kind of music influenced you in your childhood? You said Miles Davis, right?
yes, Miles Davis is definitely one. There are so many artists that influenced me. Also Jay Dilla. So many. Sade. There was so many music around me. Like my mom was really into jazz and neo soul, R&B, and my grandparents were very into reggae and Surinamese music. And my dad was also like really into hip hop, but I wasn't allowed to listen to it when I was little. So there was this one Tupac like CD, and it was just laying there because my parents separated. But it was just laying in the house, and I remember I couldn't play it, but it was always sitting there, and I was like, I want to know what that sounds. I want to know what it is that I cannot listen to right now.
Do you have like another core music memory from your childhood, or like that one defining moment where you're like, ah, shit, like I want to become a DJ, or I want to become a dancer or whatever?
The thing that made me want to dance, like my mom used to be a dancer as well when she was little. And she always pushed that like in a good sense onto me, like by always made me watch like Step Up and You Got Served and Stomp the Yard. And I think music started very young for me, like during car rides with my mom. So I think those were maybe the earliest moments I have of like listening to music and appreciating music.
When we were talking, like when we were like messaging back and forth, I asked you, what is a DJ? And you gave me one answer. Do you remember?
I do. Yeah, I do. Like what I think that DJing means, like it can translate different to a lot of people, but personally for me, it's when I DJ, I see myself as a conductor of the room and an educator at that specific time. Yeah, that's what I think a DJ is. You know, that's for me at least. It can be different for everybody, of course.
And like what sound are you playing right now? Or like what sounds are you into right now?
That's a very good question because I get triggered by a lot of different genres. That makes it also sometimes really hard for me to like decide what I'm gonna play for a set. But like right now, I'm really enjoying Batida, Kuduro, Ghetto. I'm really enjoying deep soulful house as well. Still liking future beats, flips. Brazilian soul music is also where I'm really like into, and African soul music is where I'm really diving into lately. So I get triggered by a lot of different things. You might hear me play UK funky today as well. Little bit of Afro, little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think because everything takes me on a different journey. And I think that's the thing I really like the most with music, is the journey that it takes me to. It can really heal me. It can hype me up. It can make me feel like some type of way. Like every genre has its own feeling to it, and that's what I can appreciate in music. And I think like a lot of genres has healed a lot of different parts within me. So I think that's why I also get triggered by a lot of different genres.
So many people were saying like, Chris, this is a guy that's so wholesome, that like cares for other people, and just like you're just so accepting towards other people. Like even the first time when I met you, I think it was in Paris the
It was
first
in
time.
Paris.
Yeah. You're like so welcoming. Where do you think that comes from? Is it like from your culture or from your parents or how you grew up?
I think definitely my culture has like a big part to do with it. I think we as Surinamese people, we always are like very welcoming to others. I don't know. I just like to treat people like how I wanted to be treated, or how I want to be treated. And if that's, I don't know, being nice or like being helpful to others or welcoming others or like giving others like a nice feeling or a safe feeling, that always does good to me. So whenever there's space for it, or whenever I meet somebody new, like when I met you guys in like Paris, it was so nice. You guys had also like such an open and like chill vibe, and we caught it like right along. So yeah, I think that's where it really comes from, I think.
Do you have any goals for this year? It's January, so it's the beginning of the year. So we have the whole
Yeah.
year in front of us.
Yeah. This year I told all of my friends that I want to face my fears more this year, as in like my own like insecurities, and be more out there, because I'm always very needy to like stay inside, you know, or like feel like I have a lot of more practicing to do, or like a lot of more homework to do, you know, before I like put myself out there or like do something. And I don't know, I think all of that weight um, eventually became a bit of an insecurity within me that made me distance myself from certain things. But now I actually feel like I want to face all of those things and just like go. Like I'm 26 right now, like, you know. I don't know. I thought I had like a lot of more things to figure out, you know, and I wanted to take my time on that. And now I feel like more ready than ever, I think. So I think that's my goal for this year.
What are your
Just
biggest challenges right now? I feel like you're like you said like I want to face my fears and stuff. Can you like tell us like what your fear is?
being in front of the camera.
I'm being out right now.
Being like being in front of I always like, I don't know, I always put such pressure on myself with those things, or like whenever I do a live set or something like that, I always like think, okay, this has to be perfect, or this has to be like this, or I have this in my head how I want it, and if it's not looking like this or going like this, I'm gonna like, yeah, put it to myself a lot. But also doing live sets, and now I just feel like I just want to like get more comfortable with it. And like speaking to you right now, like just like this feels also very comfortable to me, because of course we know each other, but like it feels like a genuine like conversation we're having, and genuine questions you are asking me. So this is really like also helping. So yeah, this feels nice. Thanks. Thank you.
All right, bro. Thanks so much. Hey, bro, you did a good job.